Oh, shoot. Yo, hey, this thing's on. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot I was doing content today because I decided to do content for Dragon Ball Super. But, yeah, let's get into it, bud. Hey everybody, welcome back to UniX TCG, and we are back with a rare / lustrous faded video actually for Dragon Ball Super, the card game. I wanted to figure out how to best go about my content for this game again, and I decided that it's got to start from a place of passion. I got to reignite the flames that were kind of doused by the happenstances of last year, and I really thought I'd start with playing a deck that I really feel good about and figuring out how to tweak it. So I'm going to start a little workshop from a place that, you know, really comes from me. And yeah, so we're going to go through how I started this deck, and I'm going to show you guys the deck list. I'm going to show you guys some of, like, you know, the things I'm just looking at, and we'll move from there. So yeah, it all starts with this card. JK, it doesn't start with this card at all. That has nothing to do with anything. But what I would like you to know is that aside from the calamity that comes, we are becoming quite a nebulous movement. It's just happening. We're growing as a channel. So ways that you could support this channel for the free. Just go down, like the video. I want you guys to subscribe if you haven't already. You know, like, not trying to be pushy, but just say it's how the channel grows. And then hit that notification button if you haven't already. Comment on the channel. I've got so many Dragon Ball Super card game watchers. If you love the Dragon Ball Super content and want it to happen more, I need it to be fed. So that's pretty much that. And let's actually just move directly into the meat and potatoes of this video. You dig? So, when I say that I wanted to kind of hit the passion project, I'm sure a lot of people that have known me from my Dragon Ball Super days will know exactly where this is going, or you can just look at the thumbnail or the title and just kind of see it from there. So I wanted to use some of my favorite cards previously, along with some of my favorite cards that have come out recently in the same deck. So when you ask, what cards was I talking about being in love with previously? Well, you guys already know. I'm a massive Gohan fan. This is a just crazy looking card. It looks amazing. Art has always been crazy. I'm seeing the reflection of the foil in the camera. But along with this card, being able to search top 5 for U7 red that costs 4 or less and its vanilla parts, I also love this secret rare. This is like the envoy of victory up in this piece. This guy comes down, can blow up a field, ding a life. He may not be the most savage secret rare because we've had things like, you know, Android 21 coming down. You have things like Gohan Beast being able to come down for 2. But this is a really cool card, and these are some of my favorite cards in the game. So why not? Why not actually take these 2 cards and figure out how they go together? But then you're going to wonder, what new cards was I looking at now? One, going with the 1-drop, I love this vanilla. This vanilla has some of the most clean art I've seen in quite some time. It just looks so good. So you already know that it had to be said. We had to cop a complete playset, right? Because why not? So there's that. But also, if you guys watch my box opening, I said how much I wanted this card. This is a super clean card. Once the camera focuses, because, you know, like, why wouldn't the camera want to focus on things like this? I guess not. But the point is, I love this card. This card looks so clean. There we go. There we go. This card is one of the coolest SPRs in the set, in my opinion. So I wanted to play whatever deck could play this. And I know what you guys are thinking. You've seen Vegeta. You've seen Gohan, you've seen Vanillas, so that can only lead to one leader, right? Wrong. This is actually not the leader that freaking works with it, because instead of being coded for Warriors of Universe 7, like the keyword warrior, let me see if I can zoom in on here, focus please. Instead of being here for the whole Warrior of Universe 7 bit, all these cards that are coming out from this set are not keyed to the keyword, but they're actually keyed to the name, Warriors of Universe 7, meaning 17. All right, so here's where we are going from here, because that made me horrendously mad. The first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to add a little bit more draw to Android 17. And some of that does come from the filtering that comes with this 1-drop, okay? However, The other part of it does come from the fact that when I first looked at this card, right? This Gohan right here, let me see if it'll focus in. Sorry if it's a little blurry. He says Z-Stack 2, red Universe 7 battle cards, and then, you can pay the red at the beginning of your opponent's turn. When your opponent has 2 or more energy, at the start of your opponent's main phase, play up to 1 red Universe 7 card with an energy cost of 3 or less. And the first thing that I thought was that allows me to finally play this guy, right? And actually have him as an engine, because he's going to constantly be able to bring back vanillas to counter with. He's going to be able to give something plus 5k for the turn, allowing you to potentially double Sensu when you actually use Sensu being on your leader. But then when you actually use this card on your leader as well, you can be a base 25k for the turn, which is very easy to combo off of. And he's also a dual attack threat, so he's always going to be able to proc Android 17 because he is a Universe 7 who's going to be able to swing, so he'll always be able to get that draw. He has barrier, so he can be a little sticky. I like this card a lot, and it gets brought out naturally with this card. And then also you have this card as well, which is just a very good blocker, barrier blocker threat. So I think there's a lot to be said with these cards. So I wanted to make a list and kind of see where we go from there. So I'm going to take you guys over to Deck Planet and show you guys the list I've kind of cooked up. Yeah, here we go. Right here, just basically the deck list I'm going to start with, and over time, I guess between my own findings and testings and you guys help me out, we can refine it. But we got 4 of this guy because he's my favorite. There's not really anything else about now. He's going to search out a lot of the deck. Now, he does have a better chance of missing in this deck than some of the other ones, but right here, he can search out himself, the Android 18, both super combos, any of the vanillas, the challengers, and the Frieza here. So he can search out pretty much all those. Meanwhile, we have 3 of the Android 17 or the 18s, and the 18s can search out, just pretty much all these things too. 5 cards top of your deck. Search out 1 red Universe 7 card with a cost 6 or less. So this can search out all of these plus this one. Then following that, you've got Android 17 Calm Judgment, who can search a red-blue extra card. So pretty much Emperor's Death Beam, the Universe 7 powers combined, and the Deadly Clashes. Probably need to have it at more because he's at 4, but he's also able to discard things when he's comboed with. So when you use the Arrival for this guy, you can discard one of these, likely this one. So there's a couple things in here. He's probably going to need to be changed. I have Backbone because I wanted a searchable super combo, as well as this one so I can have better untap capabilities. And then you also have the small vanilla package, a little bit of Challenger in there to help boost for Z power and filtering. This is just some spot removal, able to come down. This is also some spot removal and a little bit more pressure. Hard to play these because they're 2 costs. A counter. There's a lot of counter power in this deck, or combo power in this deck, sorry, switching over from One Piece. So that's that, but obviously this is a very rough list. Now, let me see. I don't think Deck Planet has the best way of showing the Z deck. So the Z deck pretty much is as followed. We've got 3 of these because this starts out the combos here. Then we have 2 of these because these are just good blockers, and then we have 2 of these because they set our vanilla engine up. Against certain decks, like, Blue's going to be able to bottom deck the 1-drop with Beerus, and then Sin is going to be able to just wipe this off the map. I don't expect this guy to survive long, but you just kind of got to get him in when you can get him in. So let's go over to untap and then move from there. Cool, as per usual, we're on untap now. We're going to start this. So rolling die for 19, I guess I'm going first. I kind of almost like going second. But basically, we want the 1-drop Gohan in hand because he's best boy. But we also want exactly this card to be in hand. So this is not a bad turn 1. I don't need the super combo yet, nor do I need this guy yet, nor do I need this guy yet. So we can actually shuffle all those back. We're going to keep 17 because she's either going to be a good searcher or something else later. We're going to go up here. We're going to go up 1 more. Okay. We will do what we must. So, we do like start with the 1-drop normally, but okay, so we're going to end up charging this, and then the leader's ability is going to cause it to untap, and then we negate that skill for the game. And then we're going to tap this, and we're going to play Android 18 Selfless Savior, who is then going to search top 5. And we don't actually get a Gohan 1-drop. So the thing is, The way I work this is if I get the 1-drop, we pivot into Gohan into Goku Z battle. If we don't get the 1-drop, we just go 17 like normal. So I'm going to take, at this point, I'm going to take the super combo. Yeah. No, we'll take this one for now. We'll take that, and then we'll shuffle. And I will pass. If my opponent swings on me, we're just going to instantaneously combo this. We can combo actually either one. We can combo this to keep some hand control. And just try to protect my life. It really depends on what they try to do. The following turn, we're going to draw. Like I said, these are a little harder to use, so I'm just going to charge this right here. And now we get to go into our first thing. We're going to swing first to draw a card. Okay. And then we're going to tap these two in order to play the Z battle. And with the Z stack, since we don't have the 1-drop Gohan, we are going to just put the Android 17 underneath it. Putting that to the drop area. So we got the Z stack here. Now that we have this, yeah, when you have 4 less life or you have a Universe 7 Z battle card with energy cost of 2 or more in play, we are going to actually just awaken, taking my life down to 6. Yes, sir. So taking my life down to 6 and then drawing and untapping one. Easy peasy. 1-drop Gohan, cool. We're going to untap that, and then we are going to untap, well, we're going to draw 1 card. So now we've got that up. This is pretty tight. We can now swing with Gohan and then get another draw because this guy says you draw 1 whenever you can attack, play, any of these things. So we're just going to draw. And that's pretty tight. Next, what we are going to end up doing here. This is the card into this. So what we're going to end up doing here is just drawing our turn. Their opponent's going to go, the moment their turn starts and they charge their second energy, we're just going to tap that, swap these out. And right now this just says, yep, energy 3 or less from this card, place this card under that. Okay, cool. So we're going to end up playing this. And since we played a card, a Universe 7 card, we're going to draw 1. So you can start seeing the economy is pretty cool. If they do end up somehow pressuring us a lot, we have a lot to go off of. We have Beerus Divine Obliterator and Sensu Bean, so that's pretty tight. The following turn, we actually have a lot we can do here, a whole lot. So this is actually where I kind of find this cool, because now we've got more pieces. The following turn, we can end up drawing. I'm trying to see exactly what I want to do here. I think we just put her here. We could actually put the 17 there, but we don't quite want to yet. So here, we're going to tap this for Gohan. Gohan is going to be able to search our top 5. After searching our top 5, I will take the only applicable target, which is another vanilla, and then we're going to shuffle. Then we're going to be able to get a double draw off. Swinging with our leader here. No, we want to get our draws off. So we can swing with this guy here, right? And then we're going to draw from our leader. If we're just going to force through damage for the sake of forcing through damage, we might as well combo with Super Saiyan God Son Goku here, drawing a card off of Gohan. And then that's a 30k a swing. We can just add him to the Z power. And then we can go... I want to see how we do this right here. Yeah, we'll be able to untap. We won't be able to play the Gohan. So we have to be a little bit more cautious here, because I don't want to open myself up for not being able to play the full combo. So I think what we can do here is I'm just going to play one more of these and chill. We'll peep top 5. We'll see what we can take. We'll get a challenger out. We're okay with that. And then we'll shuffle. So now, if our opponent wants to do anything, you know, during activate battle, we can always, like if they're swinging on our leader, during activate battle, we can always combo again. They've seen this card, and we'll draw off of at least one of the Gohans if it survives, followed by the activate battle to untap this. And if they try to swing again, we'll get another play here. So we have like some options, TBH. We definitely have options. The next thing I'm going to end up doing here is seeing what I want to do. Yeah, okay. So we'll end up drawing for the next turn. I think we have enough. Like, we literally have enough to survive here. I don't think anything is really going to stop us from just drawing here. Sorry, looking at what's going on. My camera's blocking something. So we draw for turn, right? And then I think we can afford to put one of these here. It just doesn't really matter too much at the moment. And then what we can do is this into this to play Gohan. And we'll play the Z battle under him. So this is pretty much like what we want to do with the deck. I actually really like this. Now again, this could just be like really inefficient, but I really do like playing this. And after that, of course, we're going to be able to get a swing off with this guy. If we want to combo with a vanilla, we can do it here because we're going to get a draw off of this, off of our leader again. And then we'll be able to combo with this to get another draw. And then if we just want to push it up to 25, we can combo here to get another draw. Put the vanilla in the Z power, put this down. And then we can swing with this one. We still have a lot of energy left. And then this is the cool part because, I mean, of course our leader can be getting in work. It really depends on how the opponent's board state is. But getting into next turn, the ability to just tap that and then swap these is where the deck gets super spicy, because now we have the ability to go off in a couple ways. If our opponent was going to swing on us, right, we could do really cute things like this guy, right? Activate battle, limit 1. If your leader is a Universe 7 card, switch this card to rest mode, add 1 red skillless battle card from your drop to your hand. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and use it gains minus 15k. So we could literally switch this to switch this, right? Grab this vanilla back, and then we can activate battle, put this up, and our leader's at 20k now, so we could cut off the entire turn if we wanted to by just sensu beaming. But we can also kind of bait a little bit. Now that our opponent has done that, and this is in rest mode on the activate battle, we can then re-combo this. Like, I'm at 20k, or they just got something minus. I can actually combo with this, draw 1 off of the Essence Gohan if he's still there, and then activate this to say if this card is in rest mode and you discard a card from your hand when you use one of your red skillless battle cards in a combo, choose up to one of your cards against plus 5k. So that's going to boost this guy up to a 30k. He's a natural 25k with the vanilla on for 30k. And I can just discard one of these because at the end of the turn, I can add this to my drop with its energy, like, just rested. So this is pretty cool. So we are going to put this down into the drop to use it for later. And then we'll put this right back in our Z energy. Actually, we don't even need to. We can just drop that here, so we can continue having 1 in the grave to use this effect. But this is pretty tight because now we also have another block and we still have access to Sensu Beam and Death Beam. So we're sitting pretty tight here. The turns after this, we are allowed to kind of just go a little crazy. We charge what we want to. I want to put a red card in charge, and I guess I'm just going to put this one here so we can drop it later. The vanillas are kind of a cool draw. We haven't seen our SCR yet. So I think right here, I just put after image. Like, well, we're getting up to the sparking. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, I guess we have enough to where we can just not care about this. So I'll put this here for now. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff we can do. This guy's going to swing for 7k, and when he does swing for 7k, we're going to be able to draw off of our, or for 20k, we're going to draw off our leader, and then we can also combo freely if we want to. Get a draw off of that. That's just going to be excellent. Keep that there. So now we're just drawing more cards on more cards. We have the ability to swing multiple times per turn. We could arrival this guy if we wanted to. Like right now, like when we comboed this, if we really wanted to, right? we could have just been like, okay, well, this guy's already here. Let's combo. Do we have another 17 in hand? Yes, we do. So let's combo another 17. Let's tap this one and let's tap this one to arrival in this guy. Let's see. When you discard one multicolor, yeah, we have a proc here that we can discard a Deadly Clash off of. But I think Deadly Clash is pretty cool because we could save that for a couple things actually. So we don't even have to draw the card. It's like if we wanted to, we could. If we don't, we don't. But we can just add it to Z power, drop things like this in the grave. We can have like 4 or 5 attacks this turn. Easy, you know. So I'm actually really excited for that. And then afterwards, just at the end of the turn, no matter what we want to do, we can just proc this, put the Universe 7 in grave, if I'm not mistaken, to then play this guy, ignoring its energy exhaust. And we are so set up for next turn. Like, I need to see the aggression. I really want to test this game versus Sin, because I know Sin has some through burial removal, but we've got a pretty good position here. Like I said, activate battle. They want to swing on me. We can activate this guy. We can bring 1 red skill list to, let's see, Leader's rest mode, yeah. Well, he has to be switched to rest mode, so we only swing with him once. But activate battle, yeah, we can switch him there, get our vanilla back. After getting our vanilla back, boost our leader by 5k. Like, the plays are pretty fluid here, I think. And we still have a lot of Invoker on deck. We have 2 Emperor's Death Beams, we have a Sensu Beam, we have 2 super combos. So yeah, I want to test this, and maybe I'll put up some games on Untap against other decks, but I'm having a lot of fun just theory crafting this, and I really hope I can make it into something that works. Let me know what you guys think, and I would love to see your input in here later. Thanks for watching. We're going to message from Mystic TCG right after this. Hope you guys will just look at that. You can go down to my description and use my affiliate link in order to get 5% off all your purchases for not only Dragon Ball, but all sorts of Steel product. And I will see you guys in the next video. Later. So let's talk about Mystic TCG, your one-stop shop for all your TCG needs. On the site, you can buy or pre-order plenty of sealed product for plenty of games. Just make sure though, if you're pre-ordering, to give it 3 to 4 months in advance to start looking, because sometimes the product is indeed hot, supply and demand, you know. And then if you want to buy singles, go on tcgplayer.com. There's going to be a link in the description where you can buy for the best value. And if you want to sell cards or collections, you can message them on their Facebook site so you can get the best bang for your buck on any type of way you want to buy or sell cards. And then while you're at it, you can use the code UNIXTCG at checkout to get even more of a discount. So hey, what are you waiting for? Check out Mystic TCG today.